guys, welcome. Let me quickly welcome everyone. How are you doing today? I hope it's very high too. All right, is okay. Okay. So welcome to Hello Marvy series. It's a new series that I've created, and this is where you send in your real life stories and I would read them live. So some would be funny, some would be embarrassing, and there will be like some that will be like, why are we like this? So all stories are shared with permission, all right? So let's get into it. If you are here, please make sure to let us know in the chat, or if you're also please let us know. I will be reading the comments. All right. So, this is the first one that was sent to me in our first series. So, this is the first video that we have right here. I'm trying, it's all okay. It's all set now. I just want to be sure that it's all set now. So, this one is from someone. It's all anonymous, all right? So, this says, "Hello Marvy, keep me anonymous because I still feel secondhand embarrassment every time I remember this." What could it be? Let me see. What exactly could it be? I'm sending this story because I know I'm not the only person who went through this phase where B felt more important than oxygen. This happened in secondary school, that age where nobody is perfect, uh, when nobody is confident but everyone is pretending. Why are we all acting like we have figured life when we're like 14? Why? Okay, it says, "One morning I randomly decided that today was the day I would change my life. I don't know what motivated me. Maybe a movie, maybe the mirror, maybe pure audacity. I just knew when I got to school, I would no longer be the quiet one. I planned everything. I picked an outfit I had never worn before because obviously new outfit equals new personality. Chat, why do we think clothes can change our lives? Like seriously, why? Hi, welcome. Hi, Dakha Losha. Welcome, Tammy. So nice to have you here. Welcome, Christiana. It's so nice to have you here. So why is chat? Let me know in the chat. Why do we feel that when we have new outfits, it can change our lives? Like seriously, why do we have this kind of thinking? So she's the person, right? The person said, "I practice my walk." Yes, practiced. I practice facial expressions too. I told myself, don't smile too much. Smile small, small. Cool people don't smile anyhow. Imagine telling yourself this unironically. Like seriously. Okay, the person later states, when I got to school, I entered this compound like I owned shares in it. I even reduced my walking speed because apparently Walking slowly means confidence. People were greeting me, and I was replying in a calm, fake, deep voice that didn't even belong to me. Everything was going well until break time. Okay, this is where I think is the climax. Everything was going well until break time. I even want to know what later happened. Okay, it says that was when I decided to officially launch my cool era. I joined a group I normally wouldn't sit with, alright? My heart was beating like it wanted to resign, but I pretended not to care. They were talking, laughing, using slangs I had only heard on the streets but never tested. Okay, this is turning into a wild story, and it's like everything seems to be going well, but it's at the peak moment where everything is more like different. All right. There is this fitting it gives, and new clothes somehow change us. Yeah, I do agree with you, Christiana. New clothes do change, and I think that's what the person that sent this story also felt that same way as well. Hi, Apps Band. So nice to have you here. Hello, it's so nice to have you here. Okay, so we are currently on the part where the person states that they were talking, laughing, using slangs that I had only heard on the streets but never tested, alright? I waited for the perfect moment. Someone made a joke, everyone laughed. Yeah, it's the first day, so if you make a joke, we all laugh. Like the last one was 6767, everyone laughed. I laughed too, just late. Like very late. Everyone had already moved on, and then suddenly I laughed. Like I just unlocked the joke. Okay, I think that maybe the joke had ended, everyone had finished laughing, and then the person understood the joke and started laughing. It can be kind of embarrassing though if it happens. The silence that followed needs to be studied by scientists. Nobody laughed. Nobody smiled. They just looked at me. That moment when you become aware of your existence, especially if it happens, if you are like the slow one in a group, it can be very, very embarrassing, honestly speaking. So, but instead of stopping, I doubled down. I tried to recover by using a slang word. Okay, so what then happened? I used it wrong. Really? Not small wrong, completely wrong. And the worst part, I said it with confidence. Wow. No wonder it's kind of if this is a different kind of first day of school kind of event. Someone asked me, "Are you okay?" I laughed again, alone. Chat. Why is it that we feel that when we are nervous, why do we laugh when we are nervous? Like seriously, what exactly makes us to always laugh if we're feeling so nervous? Let me know in the chat. All right. See so many of your chat right now, so I'm trying to be sure that I'm not missing out on any of the gist right here as well. All right. So the person continues, my body started heating up for no reason. My ears were burning. My brain was screaming, abort mission! But my mouth was still fighting for relevance. Then came the final blow. I really want to know. Okay, it says, a teacher called someone's name from across the area. Because the name sounded like mine, I answered loudly, yes! Everybody turned. The teacher wasn't calling me. It's like when someone says Mary and I hear Marvy and I'm like, yes, and then you find that it's not Marvy, it's Mary. That kind of incident can be really, really, really dramatic. Oh my gosh, this first day of school, I wish the ground would open and swallow me gently. No drama, just peace. For the rest of the day, I avoided eye contact. I replayed everything in my head. I was convinced this moment would define my legacy, but guess what? A week later, I realized something shocking. Okay, what is the worst thing that could happen besides this kind of events? Like, seriously, I want to know. What happened? Okay, it says nobody cared. Huh? Really? Everybody was busy worrying about their own embarrassment. Uh, Looking back now, I laugh. Oh, thank you so much, Story Mac WCS. Thank you so much. Uh, but that day humbled me spiritually. Thank you, Marvy. Please tell your audience not to force coolness. It will come naturally or not at all. Okay, chat. Be honest. Would you recover from this or would you change schools? Because this kind of incidents, it is really embarrassing. But looking at the fact that everyone has their own issues, I don't think it's something that people would want to remember, except maybe once in a while they will may remember the incident and all of that. All right. Uh, but this person really had a funny first day at school. Like, it's like they wanted to be cool and everything just tumbled. It was just something that they were not expecting. It's more like the day I tried to be cool in school and it failed, kind of thing. It's not something like a perfect moment. It's a bit complicated. That's how I will put it. After everything, well, you still have that feeling, especially every now and then if it's like in 2 years time, 5 years time, the memory come back. But not many people may remember this story, like seriously, no. So someone asked where they find it. I did ask some of my followers to send me anonymous stories on their, it could be anonymous, and if you're sending, know that it is going to be said live. So I did send it, although I'm not sure if most of you are aware of it. All right, so maybe at the end of this live session I will still maybe share it again on the community post. So I did share this message. I sort of spread the word around to tell people to send anonymous stories. It could be real life stories of them in their school and the mall, all of that. All right. So some did send via email, some through DM. So it was all prepared and I'm just sharing it with you all. Okay, Principal MNUC. All right. So that's for the first person. We do have for yet another person. Someone sent this one the other day. I said I was going to read it live, although all of them are anonymous as well. Okay, this one said, "Hello Marvy, I'm sending this anonymously because my heart still races when I remember this. This is the story of how I told one small lie, oof, and watched it grow legs, arms, and a full personality. Why do lies have character development? Seriously. Alright, it started on a normal school day, alright? So it started on a normal school day. I'm reading it out. Teacher asked if we had done the assignment. I hadn't. But instead of keeping quiet like a normal human, I said yes, confidently. That type of situation is kind of dangerous, alright? The teacher nodded and moved on. I relaxed. I thought that was the end. It was not. Later, a friend asked how I solved one of the questions. My brain froze. I said something vague, something intelligent sounding but empty. They nodded. The lie got its first promotion, so that was just a coincidence from the look of things. Maybe it just got the ice coincidentally. The lie got its first promotion. Soon, people started asking me questions. Somehow, I had become the one who understands. I was trapped. Every day, I had to remember what I said. Every day, I had to pretend. Worst part, the teacher started calling my name in class. Really? Wow, you've become like the nerd in the class. Each time, my heart left my body. I would stand up, speak half English, half faith, and sit down, pray nobody noticed. At home, I overthought everything, avoided conversations. I lived in fear. Then one day, a teacher asked me to solve a problem on the board. No escape. Ah! I stared at the board like it insulted my ancestors. Nothing came. That was the day the lie collapsed. Hi. I really feel sorry for this person. Like, seriously. It says, after class, I felt embarrassed but also relieved. Lesson learned. It's easier to say I don't know than to carry a lie that drains your peace. Like, seriously, if you don't know the answer to a question, it would be better to say you don't know it than to actually lie about it, and then everyone starts wondering if you know the truth, the whole story. Like this part of being asked to actually write it on the board and nothing came, that is serious. Like that kind of incident is not a funny one, especially for first day in school. Ay, like these are some awkward school stories that I've seen, and I'm so grateful for those of you who sent these. I'm so grateful that you also followed through with it. All right, so grateful for that. All right, so this is where we'll be calling it a day. If you laughed today, thank you for laughing with us. If you're related, just know that you're not alone. And if you have a story, my inbox is still open. All right, and I'll see you in the next place. All right, in the next one, the same place, same story, same healing laughters as well. So thank you all so much for joining today's series with us. I'm really, really so happy that this was the first one, and so many of you did follow up with it. I'm really happy. For those who are like, where did these stories come from? I've mentioned it before, but for those who are joining, I asked some of my followers to actually send me some stories based on real life. So the idea is for us to all learn from it. And I did show how to send the stories. You should begin, if you notice, the first parts we're starting from Hello Marvy, because it's Hello Marvy series. All right. So I would still send it in the community post so that you all can see how you can structure yours if you would like to share your experience with us, maybe your school story. And if you're sharing, just know that it would be read live. All right. So thank you all so much for joining, and I hope to see you all in the next one, same place. And thank you, thank you, thank you. So till next time, have a wonderful day. Mwah.